am DJ and Dr. Charlene on this lovely February 24th, 2025. I want to thank you all for listening. Some of you probably at work, some of you probably at home, but thank you again for listening to Planet Plus Radio. Yes, yes, we appreciate you for taking out your busy schedule, or you could be doing something else. Hey, if you'd like to subscribe, go ahead and tell us what you think. On this lovely day, it's about 50 degrees here in Kansas. Yeah, 50 degrees in Kansas. Usually, Kansas have this up and down weather. One day it's hot, the next minute it be cold, and it varies. It snow, it can rain. Who knows? I mean, we this is a crazy city we're in. So I just want to talk to you today, really, for just to get your attention on something. Like I say, my compliments, when we talk about here, me and Dr. Shaw, we're not here to, like I said, put people down, be critical, but we're here to speak the truth. We're here to speak the truth. We're here to talk about things that affect us, individuals, and no matter what race or color you are, background, it's gonna affect you. You have issues, so I don't we like to tackle them. I know people want the entertainment. Okay, that's your niche. You have different niches, but I like to keep it real. I like to talk about things that uh, are present now in our lives, things that we deal with every day. When it comes to your work, your home, your family, things of that nature. What we see how it affect us as a people. Different walks, different races, as a whole in the nation. How things are going, and one of the things is that I just want to talk because I've spoken on something the other day. I've been talking about things I've been seeing. That's all I do. I don't make this up. This is not something that I just say. Well, I'm just gonna talk about. No, I get my facts. I do my research. I see things visual. I go. I see it. It's happening. I don't make this up. It's the piece. These are issues people are dealing with now. With a woman, man, boy, girl, whether I mean, hey, you are dealing with it now. Some people are dealing with it now. Okay, so that's why I get my. And then, like I said, it's always something when it comes to political or non-political. It's always going to be something. What you disagree and agree with. So let's keep it like that. That's how it's supposed to be. Well, and so I just want to come on here and clarify something for all you that's listening on different platforms on Riverside FM podcast. I know, my reach, is not out there video wise, but I will be coming on. I'm just trying to, get yourself situated where, when you present people, you do it in a professional and you do it in a respectful and you do it in a kindness matter because that's not, we don't go opposite of that because, yeah, we want to keep the peace. We want to love people. That's what you're supposed to do while you're here. So people can come together and grow as one family, as a people, as unity. I mean, excuse me, but this is what we've been missing, and this right now, some things are happening right now. That's right now we're in chaotic times, 2025. Who knows that what we see right now of all these changes, from the election, and who knows? I mean, people say, well, that's all y'all do is talk about the politics, but the thing is, it's not the politics, it's the people that's getting hurt behind this. Okay, it's the thing is, the people you live in your states with, in America with, your cities, your towns, your rural areas, they are being affected by it. Okay, about when it comes to cost of living, homes, when it comes to energy, when it comes to your health, when it comes to it affects home where you ever you at, whatever state or city or wherever you at, a town, a rural area, it affects you as a people. I mean, no matter what color you are, it affects you. I don't care who you voted for. Okay, if things start getting taken away from you, that was once funded to the states to help with employment and anything, then it does affect people's livelihood because you got people with homes. Some folks ain't retired. They and they and they were looking for that so they can retire. And you see these cuts. You see the things that's happening. It trickles all the way down. You start seeing the money. started not coming in from the federal because of what the cuts. And so then the state will have to take on, and then there's a certain amount the federal gives the state. So you got to look at all these factors, how it trickle down to this, going on down to the city. And then you got to look at what's, like I said, when it comes to children, when it comes to children with disability children, special education children, seniors and healthcare. You look at all this stuff that trickles down. Okay, this affect people in middle class is trying to live, do, but they can't because now stuff is hitting them too. And you look at stuff, we have tariffs. I just want to break it down to y'all because now it's not about okay, it's about the cuts, people income. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that affect the people, state, local, city, town, rural areas. This stuff trickles all the way down. Programs you once had, and not wasteful programs, but there was programs that could be used for the building of the community, the building, helping educating children and helping with special needs and all that. But that's and if it's, and that's what it's for. I mean, all this time, well, we going in there, we're seeking out with the waste and abuse and all that. But at the same time, though, if people, you're gonna find some. Okay, let's be real, you're gonna find some. But the thing is, if you don't find them a lot in the states and local, like that in your city and all that, why are you taking money from people, okay, that need these programs? Okay, and then we have issues with people being rich, the billionaires. We look at them. I know they worked. They did what they had to do. But when you start a billionaire start tapping into people information where they start taking away because they got money. And some billionaires don't care about you. They don't. They really don't. Some don't even care about you at all. So if so, one of you get cut, it ain't me. That's some of them. Some because they set for life. Okay, well, so you just someone. Okay, well, you can make it. That's what they're gonna say. Someone will. I'm just being honest. It's the truth. And that's what's affecting the people. The cuts. It's just the thing is, and people will try to say this and say that. But let's look at truth. Let's look at truth. Why people get mad when you're talking about the truth? Why is that? Why they be, and then the thing is, they attack people. They attack people that's telling the truth. That's all it is telling the truth. You can agree and disagree. Why you do that? Why do some people get when it's and if it's wrong, everybody knows it's wrong. Why they get mad and then go on attack? hmm Why do they do that? And then the thing is, instead of saying, you know what, admit to their wrong, they won't admit to it. So then they continue on with the attacks, putting fear in people to the point where, you know, um, they try to control you. I've never seen so many some corporate businesses, social media platforms. I mean, from the news media, be controlled by who, the government, when it comes to your constitutional rights. I mean, we're gonna counsel you. We're gonna get somebody to counsel you. The FCC. We're gonna get our whoever I hire to come after you. Is that normal? Is that something we? Is that? And then you have these big old networks, that we see other stations that are Republican stations and Democrat stations. And you see the attacks. I mean, both of them met each other, different ones, Republican, Democrat, but at the same time, it's only one station that can say what they want to say that we know that there's already been sued. You got some of your top people fired from the show because they said done things they shouldn't have. But then you turn around, another station, you start because of the fear, you start singling people out. Okay, you start singling people out. Okay, because of fear. I see this as fear tactics. Okay, I see this as fear tactics. But you have every constitutional right to speak up. It's our constitutional right according to our amendments. Look at that, read that, people. And then we take a look at what. people get mad. I mean, really, seriously. You know, it's the thing is, if you look at all the middle class and low income, and you see what's happening to them, and you got some that's low income is attacking uh, the middle class, attacking the other stations that are speaking up against things that's not right. You're attacking preachers. You're attacking so many, because your mindset is that, well, it's a song, and y'all, some of y'all are the same race, okay, the same race, okay, and when we look at what's going on now, good as well. Right now, your civil rights is being violated. Yes, they are, but you don't see that. You see on that, but then you know you just look past that. You act like it ain't there, and then you get on these platforms where they show you y'all the uh, black attire events where I'm gonna say this because we see that on TV where you see African Americans, brothers and sisters, attacking black preachers, black people, against a man that don't care nothing about y'all. Okay, when it comes to it, yeah. All right, he eliminating programs that, hey, that you was once for everybody. Okay, the women, men, he eliminating programs right in y'all face. Okay, and then you get these ones on here that say, get on there and say things that is unprecedented when it comes to the truth. And they don't see the destruction of what's happening in front of their face. But we pray for them, you know. Okay, we pray for them, Uh, and the thing is, they're gonna see down the line what the outcome. And I just say with the social media, the ones that are news outlets, if you just report the news, you're not threatening. You're just reporting the news. That's all. It's the truth. Okay. We have the constitutional rights. Okay, to speak the truth. And if you should be threatened or anything, then you have by a court of law, you can file get a lawyer. That's you got these big media outlets and some of these stations, and they fearing. Why is that? Because of someone's getting angry. Excuse me. Because someone's getting angry. Yeah, because someone's getting angry, right? Uh, so now, what is it now? So we see those that are being let go, from different stations. Um, you see the new takeovers of some news outlets. To fact is that if a person says it's in the news that if you want to buy your station, if you fire some people, but you fire the person anyway, you say it was about ratings, but to me, when I'm seeing, I'm assuming that I'm looking at something different here. Um, then when you look at other shows, you're mad because they're talking about the truth. I don't know, but people need to stand up for the Constitution. Stand up for your rights. You know your rights. Nobody's above the law. Remember that. People won't get angry no matter what you do, and you can be truthful as ever, honest as ever. But if they don't go their way, then hey, you know what? When the truth uh, hits someone, oh my goodness, it created like a mental discomfort. So some that leads to anger, and they lash out. They lash out, even in vengeance, even in attacking people. hmm Yeah. See, and that's what we in. We're in a society right now where, I mean, people, you know, they seeing what's happening when people are angry, how they act, how evil they act toward people. Firing everybody, firing everybody. People that ain't even done nothing, and you're firing them. Is that unconstitutional? I don't want to know. Where's the Supreme Court at, y'all? Okay, I mean they there, but this is like 22 states and 79 lawsuits. This the numbers growing higher and higher. So it is something, and the young people got to go through this where they probably ain't gonna be able to go to college because of all these cuts. When they get out of high school, they want to go to college, but they might have not the grant funding or scholarships because of certain schools don't honor this DEI thing. Then uh, they can't. They better have the money. I mean, states might have the money to help. In that part. Yeah, it's a mess, man. It's a mess. The thing is, America is learning right now. America is learning right now. And this is the time we're in right now. We're seeing the great demise, the great fall of America. And this is something not new. This happened back in the 1920s, in a recession. Those that try to read, I want you to read. I get comments of people speaking out against what I'm saying, but read back in the 1920s, 1930s. If you look all the way on to now, you'll see from recession how we get there because technology, innovation, things have come, but still, who said that's going to be holding up long? Hmm? Who say that something could come in there and deteriorate the system? Okay, the computer, who said? Okay, mess up everything. Remember that year everybody was scared because it was a year that they thought that all the computers was gonna crash. Kind of remind you of that time. And then like the stock market, for instance, we look at that Bitcoin. I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I'm just saying you better take a look at this stuff, okay? Because all that money, just because a person says it's gonna do this and do that, that don't mean it's gonna do that. So if you got all your money is tied up in them stocks like that, you better be careful. Go as low as you can. Don't go high. I'm telling y'all, I'm seeing what's happening in America. Okay, here it is. Yes, here it is. We see America right now. People are angry, from overseas to the United States of what's going on in America. From countries that are getting their land renamed. Huh? I thought the Congress was supposed to be able to approve that stuff. Where's Congress? Where is it? Where are your elected officials, y'all? The ones that was voted in and say they gonna do this and that. They just got in there so they can, some of them, so they can get their pockets fat. They can get bonuses and have good health care and big seven-figure checks. But then, like I say, are they fighting for? You see, some people are rising up though when it comes to talking to their congressmen. We saw it on the news, and they're not approving it. Families are getting hit, no matter black, white, Jew. I mean, whoever you are, minority, you're getting hit. The cost of living is going up, y'all. Don't lose no sleep over it because America's gonna wake up. Uh, the rich. I remember back. Look at the '60s. What happened to the rich people when stuff crashed? '50s when stuff crashed. What they did? Read history. Y'all better read history. Two men's and no can't stop no show. hmm Your voice is your power. Your voice is your power. If you speak up, hey, you know what? Your voice goes a long way, especially in a positive manner. Use your voice. I just want to say when people get angry because you're telling the truth and you're not saying it out of being spiteful or trying to get back at a person, but you're speaking the truth. People need to hear the truth always, no matter if you're in the church or out of the church. It helps people to grow, helps people to move forward in life when a person can tell you the truth. You got to be able to tell people the truth, even if it hurts your friend, even if it hurts. I mean, your best friend can be, but you got to tell them. You got to tell them, and that's what we're not. So, what about our generation? What about young people? What about that? We see the change in the music industry where AI, different chat GPT, those things like that, they're rewriting music. Look at all the artists now. I mean, they can write your music without the artist being there. Hmm? See, a lot of things changing. Cars and everything, innovation, technology, things are changing. But it kind of remind me of now we're seeing the greed and power, how America will fall, will crumble because of not coming together and trying to make things work out for the people in this world, in the United States, because of greed and power. Okay, and if you look at the kings, back in the kings, you look at the kings and all those in those times, in time before times, you see what happened to them in the 1700s, 1400s, like that. Look at those kings. Look at now, and then the Bible too. The Bible talks about kings that were had everything and all that, and what happened to them because they were the people suffered because of that king, those kings. Okay, and I know people saying, well, they doing a good job by, you know, waste, getting rid of waste. Okay, all right, yeah, okay, but they are okay. But at the same time, other people are hurting because their income is gone. The job it don't pay the same what they had that federal job. It don't pay the same. Now I can go take a store job, take somewhere else because right now jobs ain't paying that much no more. The minimum wage is still not up. So a lot of things people were depending on when it came to their job. You know, so I think people need to take a good look at when they vote. You can't judge everybody. Okay, when it comes to people, I mean people ain't perfect. But one thing about it, if they got sense, they got sense. They have their right mind. They ain't hiding anything. They being open with the people. Okay, about their income, about their taxes, about their health, about I mean about all that. Okay, then you look at those, you outweigh those sources. You want somebody in there will because right now, what y'all see right now is you see a person, and we just like I said, we pray for him. But it's like I say, people, it's gonna tell you anything. Everything's fine. Economy is good, but wait till tax season. Price of grocery, all this stuff, it's hitting people. With the price of grocery, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We see the price of grocery. A lot of businesses gonna go out of stock too. Out of business. A lot of business gonna go out. We thought COVID was something. It's still COVID's still here, but we somehow, I mean, recession really. Somebody said, "Well, you don't know what you're talking about." Oh, yes, I do. When I look at what's going on now, and in the news, and I look at you look at the Dow Jones stock market, you look at all that. You look at what's going on, the Nasdaq. You look at all those key factors. You look at where our strengths and weaknesses is in the country when it comes to our production, when our GDP. When you look at things like that, see, I know what I'm talking about. Good. Look at our good side. Okay, all right. We was down, when before the administration, we wasn't like this though. Okay, we wasn't. Now we're $36 trillion in debt, y'all. Just because they cut what out of waste, fraud, and abuse, what $1 trillion. That's all they gonna get, about one or two. But you still got to deal with the debt ratio of 36 trillion. It's gonna go up higher, y'all. Now if you got tariffs on other countries, if you look at some of the economists, they'll tell you right now. Do some research on them. They'll show you some things, some key factors where America right now will it will triple in the next 4 years. Okay, well the debt ceiling it might be 40 trillion in 4 years, or 45 trillion. Who knows? So and then the money that you get from the waste, what you gonna do with that? You gonna put a little here, a little there. What you gonna do with it? I heard people saying they're gonna get, assuming they say they're gonna get stimulus checks. You know, goodness well. I know them stimulus checks gonna go, please. Okay, well, I'm assuming that it's gonna if it, I'm assuming I'm assuming because I want Y'all understand? Assuming. I'm gonna laugh at that one. So I have to laugh because people are just being not aware of when greed and power comes in, and you have people that are rich that had a silver spoon in their mouth all their life, and some have. Um, they tend to look down on some people. When you look at the Bible in James, the book of James talks about the rich man. Okay, all of the finest clothes, apparel, everything, and he tells the guy who doesn't have nothing, like go sit over there or something. So we see that pride and arrogancy around like never before. We see it in the big businesses here, what these preachers out here doing when it comes to standing up, okay, to stores that wasn't even, I mean, was okay with things, and now they decided to cut programs. I mean, decided to cut their program out that you know that people could have some kind of protection at least. I mean, now it'll probably be no kind of protection now. Yeah, it's gonna be hardly no protection in America when it comes to people rights on the job. Uh huh. Yeah. I mean, you can get. I mean, even with your law enforcement, and people like that, get stopped for a traffic ticket. Good person, no matter what color you are. I mean, they can get. I mean, body cams, things like that. We seen what happened with the body cams. They usually turn them off after and then turn them back on after the crime was committed. A police officer, the law enforcement. We have seen this on many social media outlets, right? Huh? Yeah. See, so we got to just pray as a people. We got to go back on to believing one nation under God. Excuse me. We got to stand on our Constitution. Everyone is created equal. One nation under God, individual with liberty and justice and respect for all. We are the people to in order to perform a more perfect union. So what? Yeah, y'all please learn that, okay? Because like I say, unless our government, no matter Republican, Democrat, y'all in these offices, unless y'all see for what the truth is, and you continue on, America's gonna fall. But Bible always predict this. I'm a Christian. We Christians, but the Bible always talk about end time prophecies is here. I'm not here to scare nobody. I'm not here to put my religion on nobody. But common sense will tell you something ain't right though. Even if you're not in church, you can see this thing ain't right. You can see this not right. People are getting treated bad. Kind of remind me of Noah's time, Noah's Ark time, when God told him he had to, disobedient. I mean, really, come on, y'all. People, So I want to thank you all for listening. I'm not here to just say that people need to some people need to have more of a heart and stop attacking each other when it comes to person's rights. When it comes to the truth, I'm talking about truth and the person's rights as an individual. And okay, everybody have a right as a human being. Okay, so if I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to be critical of anyone. I'm not here to put anyone down. But we got to love people, whoever they are. We got to be kind to people, treat people with respect. I grew up in those times where I didn't have a father at home that was with me. I had a mom, okay, and we had a big family, but she raised us the right way. So I just want to share that with you how the power of respect, the power of knowing where you came from. You can be humble, you can be grateful and thankful, and you use that to encourage people to do better, no matter what situation in life they're going through, that they can make it to be something in life. Everybody has a chance. Everybody has. This is a free country. Everybody's given a chance here, and only country in the United States. The United States of America. Okay, freedom, freedom, freedom. That's what we're looking at. Freedom. And we need to keep on freedom for everybody. All right, thank you for listening. Can't catch a break. Y'all have a good day. Have a blessed day, wonderful life. Keep your head up. You are somebody. You're destined to win. Bye bye.